Welcome to the class, students. Today we are going to discuss chapter 15, Air Around Us. I hope you all know about the air because it is around us. Let's warm up. Look at this picture. How do you feel after seeing the picture? What all can you do to prevent this? Talk about it in the class. So students, you have to talk about it in your class and look at this picture and discuss it. Here, let's know about components of air, importance of air and air pollution. Let's begin. Air is everywhere. Air is the most important natural resource. Air is a mixture of several gases. We cannot touch or see air, but air is everywhere around us. Air is a form of matter that has mass and occupies space. Normally, the presence of air can be felt if a strong air blows in the form of wind. Air is colorless, odorless and tasteless gas. Air is present in the plant body as well as in the bodies of all other animals and birds. Air is necessary for breathing. Without air, living things cannot survive. We can live without food and water for a few days, but we cannot survive for long without air. So students, all of you know what is air. एयर को ना फील कर सकते हैं, ना टच कर सकते हैं, ना टेस्ट कर सकते हैं, ना ही कोई स्मेल होती है, ना ही कोई कलर होता है. ओके, बट एयर मिक्सचर है गैसेस का और एयर मैटर भी है क्योंकि वो स्पेस भी ऑक्यूपाई करती है और एयर का मास भी होता है. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, विदाउट एयर लाइफ इज नॉट पॉसिबल. अगर एयर नहीं होगी, ऑक्सीजन नहीं होगा तो हम ब्रीथिंग नहीं कर पाएंगे. Look at this picture, air surrounding the earth. We live on the earth and there is a thick layer of air around the earth. The blanket of air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. The layer of atmosphere extends up to 300 kilometers above the earth's surface. However, it gets thinner as you go higher and higher above the surface of the earth. Therefore, it becomes difficult to breathe at high altitudes. That is why mountaineers carry oxygen cylinders while trekking at high altitude. So students, you all know about the air. और एयर का एक ब्लैंकेट है जो हमारी अर्थ को कवर करता है, दैट इज योर एटमॉस्फेयर. और जैसे जैसे आप हाइट की तरफ जाते हैं वैसे ही हमारी एयर जो है वहां पर कम हो जाती है, थिन हो जाती है. दैट्स व्हाई माउंटेनियर्स टेक oxygen cylinder while trekking. Get it students? Now we will read about the composition of the air. Average composition of the air near Earth's surface is given below. Look here. Gas, percentage of gases, chemical formula. Oxygen 21%, O2. Nitrogen 78%, N2. Carbon dioxide 0.03%, carbon CO2. Noble gases 0.97%, smoke particles, dust particles, water vapor, variable, no. There is no chemical, is N2O. Now come to the next. The percentage of carbon dioxide, CO2, water vapor, H2O and dust smoke particles in the air keeps changing from time to time and place to place. So students, water vapor की percentage आपके स्मोक की परसेंटेज प्लेस टू प्लेस डिफर करती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द एयर अराउंड एनी इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया कंटेन्स मोर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड देन द ग्रीन एरियाज. गेट इट स्टूडेंट्स? हाउ डज एयर एक्सर्ट प्रेशर? द अर्थ ऑन विच वी लिव इज सराउंडेड बाय अ ब्लैंकेट ऑफ एयर. एयर इज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ gases. Air surrounding the earth is called atmosphere. The mixture of gases exert pressure on us and is called air pressure or atmospheric pressure. So students, the mixture of gases आप पे जो pressure exert करती है, that is our atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is a technical term used to represent the pressure exerted by the air at a place. A barometer is an instrument used for measuring atmospheric pressure. So आपके atmospheric pressure को measure करने के लिए हम barometer का use करते हैं. Now, air flows only when there is a difference in air pressure. Air flows from a high pressure to low pressure. The larger the difference in the pressure between two places, the faster it blows. जो हमारी एयर फ्लो करती है वो किस डायरेक्शन में करती है? हाई प्रेशर टू लो प्रेशर. जितना ज्यादा प्रेशर डिफरेंस होगा उतनी ही ज्यादा फास्टर आपकी एयर फ्लो करेगी. नाउ वी हैव constituents of air. Nitrogen, which makes about 78% of air, is not used by animals, including human beings, directly. It is first converted by microorganisms into nitrate, which is then used by the plants. Animals including human beings get nitrogen through plants. So students, नाइट्रोजन जो हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में प्रेजेंट है वो डायरेक्टली ना एनिमल्स यूज करते हैं, ना ह्यूमन बींग्स और ना ही प्लांट्स. Now come to the next, we have oxygen. Oxygen is an important part of the atmosphere. It is necessary to sustain most terrestrial life as it is used in respiration. Living things need oxygen for respiration. Respiration is a set of reactions and a process that energy releases from food. Respiration releases carbon dioxide as a waste product. Plants take in oxygen through stomata present on the underside of their leaves. Aquatic animals breathe in the oxygen dissolved in water through their gills. Oxygen is a colorless, tasteless, and odorless gas. Oxygen gas is slightly soluble in water. Oxygen gas does not burn itself, but it allows other things to burn in it. So oxygen is a supporter of burning or supporter of combustion. Thus oxygen or air is also necessary for the process of burning or combustion of fuels such as coal, wood, kerosene, petrol and LPG. Thus oxygen supports life and combustion. Look at this picture. Oxygen is essential for respiration. So students, all of you know that कि हम जो respiration होती है, that is respiration in our body is due to of oxygen. हम ऑक्सीजन इनटेक करते हैं, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज करते हैं और जब रेस्पिरेशन होता है हमारी बॉडी में बहुत सारी इंटरनल रिएक्शंस होती हैं. ओके स्टूडेंट, सो दीज आर द थिंग्स व्हिच हैपेंस व्हेन वी टेक इन ऑक्सीजन. और ऑक्सीजन की नीड प्लांट्स को भी है, एनिमल्स को भी है. एवरीवन नीड्स ऑक्सीजन. Get it? Now we will discuss an activity, activity 1. To show that oxygen gas is present in the air and is necessary for burning. So students, as you know कि burning के लिए भी हमें ऑक्सीजन की नीड होती है. Without oxygen there is no combustion. Take a deep bowl and fix a small candle in its center. Add some colored water to the bowl. Ask an elder person to light the candle. Invert a glass jar over it. Carefully observe the burning candle and the level of water inside the glass jar. Does the candle keep burning or get extinguished after burning for some time? What happened to the level of water inside the glass jar? So student, what you have to do, आपने क्या करना है, एक बाउल लेना है, उसमें पानी डालना है और आपने कैंडल उसमें फिक्स करनी है और कैंडल को बंद करके एक जार से कवर कर देना है. उसके बाद आपको ऑब्जर्व करना है कि वाटर लेवल में क्या डिफरेंस आता है और कैंडल कब तक जलती है और कब बंद होगी. Okay students, look at this picture. That's how you have to set up of this activity. सो स्टूडेंट्स, ऑक्सीजन कंबशन के लिए भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. विदाउट ऑक्सीजन बर्निंग भी नहीं होती है और ऑक्सीजन जो है हर किसी के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है, वो प्लांट्स हो, एनिमल्स हो, कोई भी हो. एवरीवन नीड्स ऑक्सीजन. नाउ यूजेस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज नेसेसरी फॉर ब्रीदिंग एंड बर्निंग प्रोसेस. Aquatic plants and animals use dissolved oxygen in water for their survival. Oxygen is used in the hospitals for artificial respiration. Here is carbon dioxide. During the process of burning, another gas called carbon dioxide is formed. Carbon dioxide makes up a small percentage of air around us. All organic materials, when they burn, consumes oxygen and produce mainly carbon dioxide. So students, जब हमारा burning process होता है तो क्या होता है कि ऑक्सीजन कंज्यूम होती है और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्रोड्यूस होती है. Carbon dioxide is required by green plants to manufacture their food in the presence of water and sunlight through the process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is a colorless and odorless gas. It has slightly sour taste. Carbon dioxide is moderately soluble in water. It is used as fire extinguisher since it is heavier than air and does not burn. It is also used to prepare fizzy drinks like soda water. So students, जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है हम उसे फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर की तरह भी यूज करते हैं और अपनी ड्रिंक्स में भी यूज करते हैं. Now here is water vapor. Air contains water vapor. The amount of water vapor present in air is referred to as humidity. So जो amount of water vapor air में present होती है, that is humidity. As the temperature increases, changes into water vapor and is absorbed by the atmosphere. As a result, humidity increases. In winters, humidity is low since water does not evaporate easily at lower temperature. That is why our skin becomes dry during winters. So students, winter में humidity कम होती है, that's why हमारी skin जो है वो dry होती है winters में, and humidity increase होती है जब temperature increase होता है. Here, the presence of water vapor in air is important for the working of water cycle in nature. This is because the water vapor present in air rises high in the sky along with hot air and gets cooled and falls as rain or snow. और स्टूडेंट्स वाटर वेपर की प्रेजेंस जो है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है किसके लिए वाटर साइकिल के लिए. Here we have check and mate. You can do it by yourself as we already read about these things. Importance of air or uses. Besides its use in respiration and combustion, air has many other uses. Look here, some of these are as follows. Air helps in the movement of yachts, sailing boats, parachutes, gliders and aeroplanes. Air is used in breathing, burning and respiration. Windmills use the movement of air to generate electricity, draw water from tube wells and run floor mills. Air helps the birds, bats and insects in flying. These days, compressed air is used in braking system of automobiles or trains in place of hydraulic brakes. The compressed air is used to fill the tubes of bicycles, automobiles and aeroplanes. Air plays an important role in the water cycle as it carries water vapor in it. It helps in drying of clothes. Air helps in the dispersal of seeds and pollen of flowers of several plants. So students, these are some uses of air. I think you all know about these things. Look at these pictures. There's uses of air in sailing boat, parachutes, aeroplanes and some other things. Okay students, now we will discuss an important thing, that is air pollution. Air pollution is the pollution of air. It can affect people and other living things. Air pollution is a mixture of solid particles and gases in air, car emissions, chemicals from industry, dust, pollen and mild spore may be suspended as particles. Ozone, a gas, is a major part of air pollution in cities. Some air pollutants are poisonous. Inhaling them can increase the chances of health problems. People with heart and lung disease, older adults and children are at greater risk of getting affected by air pollution. So students, air pollution की अगर हम बात करें, जब हमारी एयर में कुछ सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स या कुछ अनवांटेड गैसेस मिक्स हो जाती हैं, that is air pollution. Now we will discuss about the sources of air pollution. Here, sources of air pollution. Major sources of air pollution are natural sources and man-made sources. First, we discuss about the natural sources. Volcanic eruptions, forest fires, deflation of sound and dust, storms, etc. So, students, these all are natural sources. Now, we discuss about the natural pollutants. Volcanoes, acids, smokes, carbon dioxide, dust and other gases. Land surface, salt from sea and ocean, dust and soil particles from ground surface. So these are the pollutants. Okay students, now look here. Do you know? Use CFC free products as chlorofluorocarbons destroy the ozone layer which protect us from harmful UV rays. So students, हमें CFC free, that means chlorofluorocarbon से free products use करने चाहिए because that affects our environment very badly. Here is green plants. Pollen grains of flowers of a plant, fungi, fungal spores and virus. Fungal spores, viruses. Okay students, now we will discuss man-made sources. Industries, automobiles, agriculture, power plants, domestic sources, etc. Here, pollutants man-made. Industries, smokes, fumes, dust particles. Here is domestic sources, gases from kitchen, domestic heating. So students, I think you all know about these things and you have to try to control the air pollution. Now, what we learn in this chapter, we will discuss it in a nutshell. Here is, air is present all around us. Air is a colorless, odorless and tasteless gas. Air helps in breathing, burning and respiration. Air surrounding the earth is called atmosphere. Oxygen is necessary for the process of burning. The amount of water vapor present in air is referred as humidity. Living things need oxygen for respiration. Carbon dioxide is required by green plants to manufacture their food. Here are some keywords. Look here. Combustion, the process of burning something. Manufacture, produce. Humidity, the amount of water vapor in the air. Atmosphere, a thick layer of air surrounding the Earth's surface. Then we have photosynthesis, a process used by green plants manufacture their food. Then we have pollution, contamination of the environment by dirt and harmful substances. Thank you, students. We will meet again in the next chapter with some new concepts.